Hello, I'm going to introduce you to the day I went to the cable car in Merida, Venezuela, with my cousin Mariam. She is older than me, only by a few months. We decided to go to the cable car in 2020, before she left Venezuela. The cable car is called Mucumbari and is the highest in the world and the second longest in the world. The day before, we stayed the night at my uncle's apartment, since it was closer than my cousin's house. We got up early than we thought and left at approximately 8 a.m. When we arrived, there was a long line. We bought our tickets at the first station, called Barinitas, which is the base station and the busiest of all. We wanted to have breakfast, but they told us that the restaurant at the first station had more delicious food than the Barinitas cafeteria. So we decided to wait to eat. While we climbed to the second station, La Montaña, we were able to observe a cloud forest full of flora and fauna with very charming landscapes. Caracas, which is the capital of Venezuela, also has a cable car, but the landscapes of Merida are more beautiful than those of Caracas. At this station, there is a terrace where you can see the entry city. We took a lot of photos with my cousin's phone since it was more expensive than mine. Then we went up to La Aguada station. As we went, the air became increasingly cooler. A change was noticing the vegetation. In the landscapes that surrounding us and the imposing peaks are becoming more noticeable. There was a museum, but we didn't go in because the line was slower than when bought the tickets. We all saw that there was horseback riding, but it was more tiring than walking along their trails. So we decided to walk just a little. At the Loma station, we began to see the Paramo, where we saw the highest peak of the Sierra Nevada Park in the foreground. At the top of the station, there is a restaurant called Paramo. It was a panoramic window that overlooks the park. There, we decided to eat something. I was hungrier than my cousin, so I ordered some arepas, while she only had a hot chocolate. According to my cousin, it was the best chocolate she had ever tasted in her life. But I think the landscape made her have a better flavor. There we took other photos. These photos come out more beautiful than the previous ones. The last station was Pico Espejo. We were able to see Pico Bolivar, which is part of the Andes Mountains, the lagoons Los Antojos, and a lot of peaks that accompany the Sierra Nevada. A change was noticed in the landscape. It changes completely, practically everything is rock, because it is at one of the highest points in Venezuela. The cold in this season was more intensive than in the first season. Loma Redonda offers the best panoramic view, but Pico Espejo is the coldest and most exciting of all. My day on the Mucumbari cable car was an unforgettable experience. Every moment was unique. Without a doubt, it is a trip that I would recommend to anyone visiting Venezuela.